So we have, can I call you A-Train?
A-Train, that's right.
All right, so we have A-Train Wilson with us today. We're going to be talking about racial issues.
Mm-hmm.
We're probably going to be saying things that not a lot of other people want to say or don't have confidence to say.
Right.
You know, as I see what's going on in the news with the George Floyd thing, and honestly, I didn't watch the video until like a week ago. I didn't want to get into it, but
you try to hide from it. Like, honestly, I did. Like, and I'm not even gonna lie. Like, and it's not to. It's like you just don't want to see it. And I was like, honestly, I was listening to a speaker that I was telling you I've been listening to, and he said the same thing, confirmed the same thing. Like, you kind of try to avoid it, not because you're gonna remember that. You're gonna remember that. You're gonna think that's gonna be, once you see it, you can't unsee it.
yeah.
And that was one of those videos that you can't unsee. And sadly enough, like, it's been stories for the past a lot of years, but honestly, like in the recent times, it's been like 7 years back to back cases where it was cops and people. You think about, like, hey man, like, where's the service in this? You're not servicing, you're not even protecting, and they feel more assaulted. Me hearing that, and a person with like celebrity status to say the same thing, that they try to avoid it, not because they don't agree with the BLM movement or anything, like they weren't trying to support it, but because once you see this video, you can't unsee it. So that's what I agree with that.
Yeah, let's talk about some of the responses we're seeing on media to this. You know, I saw a post recently that said, when you respond to Black Lives Matter with All Lives Matter, you're basically telling a fireman to spray all houses in a neighborhood where just one house is on fire.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like,
one,
I mean,
like,
of course your house matters,
yeah.
but it's not on fire right now, so we're gonna just spray the one.
Right.
And then at the bottom of his post, he's like, "Have a nice day," and it's crazy. I am seeing some kind of unity. I love seeing the videos. I think the first one I saw of a police officer that was advocating for the black community was from Flint, Michigan.
Yeah.
One of my friends from a different state posted it, and I'm like, hey, that's like hours from my house.
Yeah.
And I love to see that. He's like, we're gonna turn this into a parade. I'm here to make sure you have a voice. So seeing a black woman walk up to a white officer and give him a little Bible, like, these are humbling things that are happening. A true protester's heart, I think, wouldn't succumb to the actual behavior they're fighting against. I think that a protester with a true heart for the cause would set the example they hope to see. I posted a picture of Martin Luther, and it said, it was like a meme, it said, never robbed. And someone's first response, a white friend of mine, said, and they still shot him.
When we think about, like, the peace, like the peacekeepers back during the real bad racial times, Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, all those people that were, like, known, like, for like, hey man, like, they're battling it not with rioting or looting or violence or anything like that. You commend them, but then again, like, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, like, those people who were still killed, like, they were, even in their peaceful movement, during that time, those people were killed. Those people were murdered for their peace, for their peaceful walk and the march and all that kind of stuff like that. And now, I don't side with, hey, let's go rioting, but I do understand where it's coming from. It's coming from a place of, what do? What do we do from here? We had peaceful, right? We had peaceful protests. We've had these things. We've spoke to these governors. We spoke to these people. We've written letters. People have written books. People have made movies. People have done comedy shows, you know, expressing this. And just a couple of years ago, Colin Kaepernick was doing the knee during the national anthem, and he was just only trying to bring attention to it. And granted, it, like, went to a whole different level. where people thought he was just disrespecting the flag, and he really wasn't. That he was trying to, and he asked somebody from the military, what can he do? And the person from the military told him what he could do, and now it's like, that was unseen. That was seen as anti-American, and so yeah, I think the rioting is bad, but it's coming from a place of, what do we do now?